Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci.com, your pre-market. It's July 10th, 2024. How are you this evening, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are in the world? Say hi, don't be shy. Let's get this show on the road. Let me know where you're from. Hi. What is everybody feeling today? How are you feeling for the market? Is it going to be red? Is it going to be green? Fibonacci traders, in this YouTube channel, we don't care because we are prepared for both sides every day, every week, every month. Look at now at the US 500. This is the futures of the SPX. Look at this massive broadening formation. Look at this double bottom scenario. We are heading towards the 5600. Now you can say, but Amir, it's lost my words. Hindsight. And I say, maybe hindsight. You never know. But if you follow me on Twitter, you can be sure nothing that you see here is hindsight. Look at this. This is, I posted yesterday, broadening formation 16 hours ago. This is the broadening formation I posted on my Twitter account. X, Twitter, call it whatever you want. Here we are, bouncing off towards the upper border of the broadening formation. Broadening formation, you need to understand, you need to master your broadening formation. This is how it looks on the 15 minutes, breaking above the 55.91. Now let's see continuation towards the 55.95. We can take Fibonacci also from here. Now we get more support and resistance on the 15 minutes, 55.93, 55.96, and maybe 56 to the upside. CPI numbers coming up tomorrow, right before the opening, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. What else do we have? Who is with me? Say hi, don't be shy, hit a like, subscribe. Did you check the links in the description below? Did you claim your copy of the 60 minutes crash course, the 60 minutes Fibonacci crash course? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the only course, the first step, maybe the second, maybe the third, maybe the fifth step to become a professional, profitable trader. Yes, it's 60 minutes crash course. This is how it looks. What you will get, only if you check the links below, you will get all the secrets of the Fibonacci traders' secrets, from how to read price action, how to identify support resistance, how to identify risk management, how to implement everything that you see on my YouTube channel and on my Twitter, how to implement it on your chart step by step from A to Z, just in 60 minutes. You owe it to yourself, and it only costs $197 US. Why go and pay for courses that gives you nothing, and you pay $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 US for a course that gives you and teaches you nothing? $197 US only. Why is it so cheap? Because I don't make money off my courses, I make money off my trading. This is my bread and butter, trading. But I want to share my knowledge with everybody that wants my knowledge, and it's very, very low price, $197 US, and it's limited time offer. Maybe I will take it down today, maybe tomorrow, maybe by the end of this week. So make sure you claim your copy today. Let's check the Bitcoin before we move on. Bitcoin still downtrend. Ethereum still downtrend. Now let's talk about things that you want to talk about. Where's my chat? So, Edik, hi, Asaf, Gal, Yossi, Shai, Alon, Ata Maxim, hi, Aliza, Alon, Udi, Amir, Yossi, Nancy, Zorik, Danik, and Zorik. If I said your name twice because I don't want to miss anybody. So I prefer to say hi twice rather than not say hi at all. All I want in return, all I ask in return is your like, your subscribe, and of course hit the notification bell, because you know the Fibonacci Traders YouTube channel, we have lost my words. Maybe I'm talking too much. Every day I post in the Fibonacci Traders YouTube channel. This is our channel. This is not my channel. This is our channel. This is the channel where we help each other become better traders each and every day. Every day, the stock market technical analysis review. 2 videos, one in English, one in Hebrew. During weekends, I post 4 videos, the weekly market recap in English and in Hebrew. My top stocks to watch in English and in Hebrew. No more excuses. Just hit the subscribe, hit the like. We're almost 4,500 subscribers, more than 1,200 videos. You have the playlist. You have the Fibonacci Traders Academy playlist, the only playlist out there that will teach you how to become a better trader on the technical side and the psychology behind trading. Now, let's get to work. What else? XBI. Let's check XBI. XBI looking good. Now going into this very tough resistance area. All this area. Let's take to the 34. Last 34 trading days. How about the numbers? I made them bigger. What do you think about the numbers here? Bigger? More easy on the eyes, right? Now you can see it more clearly. All the numbers here. Now, as you can see, all this area, the 95-30 area, very tough resistance. If you're not long yet, I would wait for at least 2 days above this area. Watch out, tomorrow CPI numbers. No one knows how the market will react to those numbers. Hi, Shai. I didn't understand your meaning. What else do we have? Hi, Alon from Israel. Hi, Udi. Thank you very much, Amir. Yossi wants AEHR. AEHR was from my top stocks. So if you watch my top stocks, you know it. It was on there. Now, breaking above pre-market. Very nice pre-market action. 15% to the upside. We need to check the news on this one because it's unusual gap. We had the same gap over here. So let's see. Don't chase these kind of gaps because we know that more than 85-90% of all gaps will get filled. I would wait to see daily close above the 4. Let's see first. It's holding above the 1424. But gaps are meant to get filled, and you have this broadening formation. This is your broadening formation on AEHR. Maybe going all the way to the 1550, maybe to the 16 area, and then getting rejected. Same as it got here, same as it got here. Broadening formation, candlestick analysis, Fibonacci, all this and more you will learn. I will teach you in the 60 minutes crash course. Yes, 60 minutes crash course. It's the best first step on how to become profitable trader. If you're not profitable yet, if you're looking for a very specific system to follow with very specific rules, this is the course for you, the 60 minutes course. It will give you 4 or 5 very, very specific rules that if you follow those rules on the long term, you will see green in your eyes. Whether you want to go short or long, you will see green. You will know how to handle trading. You will know how to trade no matter what the market is doing. So this is AEHR. What else do we have? Hi Zorik, Danik. Zorik wants the trade desk. Slightly going up. Now, long continuation above yesterday's highs, and we will meet 104.60 and 108 to the upside. Overall looking super bullish. Just look at this time frame over here, this table, bullish on all time frames. Shulamit, next time, Shulamit, please write in English, because we have every day we have pre-market, right? Monday and Wednesday pre-market are in English. Tuesday and Thursday pre-market are in Hebrew. So if pre-market is in English, please write your comments, questions, everything in English. So more viewers, we have more viewers from all around the world, can understand. Also, Into, Shulamit is asking if Into is firing more than 10% from the employees, and the stock looks not good. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go and retest the 630. First, it looks very good. Depends when you bought it. If you bought it somewhere here or somewhere here, it looks pretty good. It all depends where you bought the stock in the past. Let's say from this June's lows until yesterday's close, 15.5%. Not bad at all. Looks pretty good. Now, some kind of a pullback, retesting the 630 might be in the cards, but overall still bullish on the daily, bullish on the weekly. If you're not long yet on this name, I would wait after the CPI. Hi Ruby, hi Ron, MGM Resorts. Who knows? What's the MGM initials are saying? Do you know? MGM. What does it stand for? MGM. Mixed signals, as you can see, bearish on the daily, bullish on the weekly. As long as you have this trend line that's holding the higher lows. As long as you are above the red trend line, you are good to go long. Stay long at least. If you're not long yet, Ron, I assume you're already long. I understand you're already long. But if you're not long yet, I would wait until CPI. SOXL. Let's check the 3X bullish ETF and the SOXX. All you need to do is follow the SOXX. Where the SOXX is going, the SOXL will do the same thing, but 3 times more the volatility. Long above the 66 towards 72 and 79.70. As long as you're above the 60 or even above the 58, you are bullish on all time frames. AMD yesterday gave us a doji after 4 days, 3-4 days of a very nice uptrend, some kind of a consolidation, cool off. Bulls are taking some time to cool off, and the market is waiting for the CPI. Market is waiting for the CPI. As long as we're above the 170 area, we are good to stay long position. Above yesterday's highs, we will meet 187 and 197. UTHR. UTHR basically moving sideways, as you can see in the past 3 weeks or so. 312, 313, very important area of support. Below it, 302. Long continuation above yesterday's highs towards 343 and 364. I will put my alert over here and to the watch list. Thank you very much for this name. Looking interesting. Hi Avi, how are you? Gal, thank you. And you. Avi Almog wants NU. NU looking good. And as long as you are above this area, the 1250 area, you are good to go long. 1280 now is the support. Bullish on all time frames. All you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, put the FTI in your chart and you will get everything that you need for future price action. Yep, everything under one roof. We can take the FTI a little bit wider. Let's check the FTI towards the 1618. As you can see, trend lines are the true support resistance for future price action. One click away. Once you choose and once you join the Fibonacci Traders Gold membership, you gain access to all Discord channels. And if you don't know, this is the Fibonacci Traders Discord channel. We have, let's move this over here so we'll see better. So we have trading floor in English. We have trading floor in Hebrew for day traders, for swing traders, for options, for crypto, for futures, everything that you need under one roof. And once you join the gold membership, the Fibonacci Traders Gold membership, you will gain access to this amazing elite team of traders. We share setups for day trades, for swing traders. No noise. As you can see, no noise. Just chart, setup, long, short, where to go in, where to go out, where to put the stop loss, and how to manage the position. Everything under one roof. This is what we do. We focus on one thing only, making money. And once you join the Fibonacci Traders Gold membership, you will gain access also to this amazing tool, the FTI. And as long as the FTI is bullish on NU, as long as we are above the 1250, we're good to go long on NU. MGM, great, Alon, Metro, Golden Mayer, right? What do you think about CLSK? CLSK, just looking not good. Not surprising. Broke this option channel. Now let's clean the chart a little bit. We like our charts. Now, just imagine if you have the FTI in your chart, you don't need to ask me because the FTI gives you the answer. If you want to go long on CLSK, look at the FTI. It tells you bearish on all time frames. So according to the FTI, it's not the time to go long on CLSK. What else do we have? Hi Arik, how are you? Of course you can. TSM, Taiwan Semiconductors, as long as we are inside this red channel, the way is up. 3 consecutive, not dojis, but as you can see, the 3 consecutive trading days, we are in a tight price action. 182.50 needs to hold the support. 192.80 is the resistance. This is why the FTI already gave us bearish on the 65, bearish on the 4 hours, but we are still bullish on the weekly, bullish on the daily. So as long as we are above this red line, we are good to go long. NEM, what's going on here? Let's clean the chart. Bearish on all time frames, on the 4 hours, the daily, the weekly. Looking good as long as you are above the 43 area, the 43, all this area, 43, 43.30, you're good to go long. 3 trading days, not much of a movement. If you're not long yet, I would wait for a break above the 44.70 to the upside. Dell, let's see, struggling to break and close inside the yellow zone. Look at this zone. Look at the lower border of the yellow zone, the 147 area. Very tough resistance, right? Look at this. Since beginning of June, failing. On the bright side, we're still above this red line. So if you're already long on Dell, as long as you're above this red line, good to go long. But if you're not long yet, I would wait first tomorrow CPI. So take this under consideration. Anything can happen after CPI numbers, and it doesn't matter what we think about the numbers. It doesn't matter what anyone else think about the numbers of the CPI. The only thing we need to focus on is how the market is reacting and how the market wants and where the market wants prices of the market to go. So I would wait for now until after the CPI, and of course everything that you see in here on my channel is for educational purposes only. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing that you see here is a financial advice. PSTG, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because we are going live once again Yes, 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 we are going live once again, 11:59 a.m. Eastern Time, 6:59 p.m. Israel Time, the midday market halftime show. So you want to join me on the halftime show? It's always interesting. PSTG moving sideways. Bullish on all time frames. I would wait for another daily close above the 66 area. Ron, you're more than welcome. Amazon raised to 245. They can raise it to 1,000. For all do I care? I don't care about those analysts. I don't care about those. Nothing whatsoever. Why? All I care is the best analyst in the market is Mr. Market itself. And for now, Mr. Market wants Amazon at the 200 area. Long continuation above the 201, we will see 208 and 218 as long as 125 area is holding as support. CLH, two hammers, can we get a bounce? CLH. Celsius. Let's see, it's too early. Too early to know. You have here some kind of a double bottom, nice double bottom scenario, all the 52 area, very important area of support. Look left and you will understand why. Also this red line, very important area of support. Look left and you will understand why. Now let's check the FTI in the past 21 trading days. Sorry. We're still bearish on 3 out of 4 time frames. On the 4 hours, the daily and the weekly, still bearish. Same as Dell, I would wait after CPI, even if we catch it at the 58, even if we catch it above 60. It came from 93. No FOMO. Wait for validation. Don't try to catch. Wait for validation. What else? Taiwan Semiconductor still robust. Okay, thank you, Arik, for this amazing news flash. Aviv, hey Tamir, how are you doing? I'm good. How are you? I like Z-scaler looks. I'm thinking about going long if it breaks up and above the 204. Let's check. Z-scaler. Z-scaler struggling, basically stuck between the 193 and the 203. Yep, as you said, long, if you're not long yet, long above the 203, 204 area. We can start taking long position on Z-scaler. So yeah, your analysis is pretty good, Aviv, pretty good. Arik, thank you. Avi wants Baidu. Baidu. Let's check Baidu in the last 55 trading days. I want to catch this high, low. Baidu yesterday, 8.5% to the upside. Now, let's see continuation above the lower board of the yellow zone. Look at the lower board of the yellow zone, the 96.66 area. Just look left, trade right. From support, now becomes resistance. I would wait, if you're not long yet on this name, I would wait for a daily close above the 96.66. And then I will reassess if it's going, if it's good to go long. One candle, and it doesn't matter how big it is, does not change the overall sentiment. The overall sentiment, look at Baidu. Just in the past 2 months, Baidu from 115 to 85. Look at Baidu. Year to date, from here, let's say, minus 20%. And if we go further back, look where Baidu came from 350. No FOMO, ladies and gentlemen, no FOMO. If you look left, you can clearly see that we have this massive trend line that goes back to July of 2023, right? You have all this area of resistance. All this is a very, very tough area of resistance. So is it time to go long on Baidu? In my opinion, you need above the 97 area. My opinion only. Do what you want. Do your own due diligence. C for Zorik. Zorik, we talked about C, and here we are. Broadening formation. It was 2 days ago we talked about C. Broadening formation. at the peak of the boarding formation. Now let's see some kind of a pullback. If not, bulls will get all the way to 71.26 as the next resistance. Maybe the 69 towards this area. If today we will not get any kind of pullback on C, 70 is next. VRT moving sideways between two gaps. Just moving sideways. You see, you don't need anything. Just look. Do you have a trend, a clear trend? You had a downtrend from end of May until June 6th, and since June 6th, sideways move, right? No clear trend. No clear trend, we don't trade. You have this area of resistance, you have this area of support. Breaking above this area of resistance, above the 95.45, towards this gap over here. Breaking below the 86, back to close the gap over here. Let's check futures. Now we can take the Fibonacci all the way to here. 55.90 holding, above 55.92. We will see 55.97. Let's check over here. We got ourselves some kind of a doji. We don't like dojis because doji is the most significant signal of a trend reversal. What else? Billy for Ron. Billy. The Chinese e-commerce. Billy. Uptrend until proven otherwise. You see, higher lows, higher highs, right? And if it's hard on you to see it, and it's pretty understandable that it's hard to see higher highs and higher lows, you take the Fibonacci trend lines. They will show you the way. Uptrend, as long as you are above this trend line, this one over here, you are good to go long. Long continuation, and we will see 18.20 and then 20.21 to the upside, and we can take also the FTI, and as you can see, it gives us all the support and all the future resistance. What else do we have? FSLR. VST. What about ML, NVMI, FSLR? What about likes, subscribes? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's grow this channel together. Let's grow it. All I want from you is likes and subscribes. And by the way, if you want, instead of super chats, only if you want, you can buy me a cup of coffee. Let's put this over here once again, back to here. Only if you want, instead of super chats, click the link that I just posted now in the chat, and you can buy me a cup of coffee. It's the same as super chats, but it's a way to go around the YouTube super chats. We are from Israel. We know how to get around obstacles, right? This is one obstacle YouTube is giving me, the super chats. So I got around them with this. Buy me coffee, only if you want. So this was Billy. NVMI. Let's clean the chart. NVMI. Basically moving sideways between the 227 and the 247. Bullish on all time frames. As long if you're already long, as long as you are above the 227, you're good to go long. If you're not long yet, I would wait for a break above the 247 towards the 270. But pay attention tomorrow. CPI. ML. What is ML? ML Money Lion. What's the volume on this one? I don't like this kind of volume. In my opinion, less than 300K average. Not my type of volume, but we have here, the FTI works on everything. 68 area, very important area of support, you can see. 76 area, very tough resistance. Below the 67, you will see 57, and then you have a gap over here at the 52. Overall, I don't see any long here. And with my good friend the FTI, bearish on almost all time frames. VST also, not much of a price action, just sideways move, struggling with the yellow zone. As you can see, the 92 area is a very, very tough resistance, already more than 1 month, since June 4th, struggling to close above it. I would wait above the 97.80. And now the 87 is the support. FSLR continues to the downside, holding the 221 area as support, but all this area, the 220, the 235 area, very tough resistance. No long for now on FSLR, breaking below the 220, and you will see the 194 to the downside. ENPH is trying to bounce back, but you have this resistance, the 105 area. If you want to go long, I would wait for at least 2 days closing above the 105. Why 2 days? Because it was a very, very difficult support. You see, very important area of support. Now becomes resistance. It was resistance over here. Tried to break above, failed. So I would wait for at least 2 days breaking above it. AMD Avishai, not shy. We have talked about AMD, and you know that AMD, I post it every day on my stock market recap, which we have on our YouTube channel. Every day, 8 a.m. Israel time, I post the stock market recap in Hebrew. 12 a.m. Eastern time, which is about the same time, 1 hour here, 1 hour there. I post the stock market recap in English, so make sure you hit that subscribe. What about Tesla? Should we stay long? And I say, why not? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? If you're afraid, first, manage your risk more properly. Second, if you're afraid, so you are invested too much, you put too much money in it. If you are afraid that Tesla now will go down 4, 5, 6%, which can happen, it went up 35% in just 6 days. So going back to close this gap might happen, right? And it's 11% to the downside. If you are afraid of this, you have much too big of a position. Cut down the position. If you're holding, for example, 100 stocks of Tesla and you are afraid of what's coming, take down 30 stocks, take down 50 stocks until you will feel comfortable of losing 10% of what you have. But other than that, 263 is a very tough resistance. Long continuation, 292 and 326. As long as bullish on all time frames, as long as we are above the 246, good to go long. In page, we talked about MSTR. Ashish, thank you very much for joining this live. My friend, we already talked about AMD. Okay, I will do AMD once again. But just for you to know, we talked about AMD in the beginning of this live, and I'm going over AMD every day in my stock market recap video. Every day, 12 a.m. Eastern time, the midnight market recap. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you won't miss any future videos or lives. MicroStrategy, bearish until proven otherwise. 1200 is the support, below it 1056, no long for now. And MicroStrategy, AMD, this is AMD. After 3 very bullish days, Doji, 13-14% in four trading days. Now comes a doji. What does this doji means? Bulls to crest. 174 needs to hold, otherwise back to the 170. Long continuation above 187 and 197. Be prepared for the worst case scenario. Always, always, always be prepared for the worst case scenario. And how do you get prepared? First, learn how to manage risk. Stop loss. How do you do it? First, you go to the Fibonacci Traders Academy playlist. 40 free videos on this YouTube channel. Just go to the playlist, look for the Fibonacci Traders Academy playlist. 40 free videos on how to become a better trader on the technical side and the psychology behind trading. Few of those videos you can find is how I find A+ setups, how I manage risk, how I manage a stop loss, how I use trend lines, how I use Fibonacci, and many more. And if you want to take it to further, check the link in the description below. Just claim your copy of the 60 minutes Fibonacci Traders crash course. 60 minutes where I go over from A to Z and how I trade everything and how I do what I do, how I so you can do same by yourself. Everything that I show you on any video, on each and every video, each and every live, how I analyze stocks, how I trade what I see, how I manage my risks, everything in 60 minutes crash course. This is now still under a very, very strong downtrend. Now also broke below the yellow zone. 132.50 is the next support. Below it 122. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining this live. Don't forget, 11:59 a.m. Eastern time, 6:59 in the evening Israel time, we are going live at the halftime show. Until then, stay safe.